Alright, we're back. We're back. Back in the sack again, going back to the lab again.
Back to the lab again. Bro, we're gonna have to slap on a fucking t-shirt as much as we quote it.
No, we will not. It'll be one of the... Oh no, if we're gonna do a t-shirt like that, it's gotta be one of those shirts that we only ever make one... Or like, we only ever make, like, maybe 50... No, it's like 50 are only made ever, and then we never make any more again. And it's just one of those things we only did for, like, really early on in our careers.
Dude, we're gonna, like, we're gonna get so big, we're gonna have a meet and greet. And someone's gonna be wearing one of those shirts, and we're just gonna be, like, front of the line.
Meat, you said. Yummy.
Isn't that a fucking VTuber from VCard?
Meat Canyon is. I know that. Okay. Blade of Budding Rose, Camilla Blade. Okay, Blade of Black and
I was playing fucking Magic today.
Oh yeah, what deck are you using?
I'm using a fucking mono black deck because I will not be fucked to play this other shitty deck I bought, because I bought a fucking deck off of TikTok because you could sell official Magic product on there. And I scammed this event they were doing because you could get a $50 TikTok shop gift card.
Of course.
So I bought the deck with the $50 card, and I'm like, this shit's ass.
What deck is it? Like, is there a theme, or is it just mono black?
Oh, no. I like my mono black deck. It's called Mardu Surge, and it's... You just make a fucking bunch of tokens, and it's in red, black, and white.
Oh.
And it's literally like, if your fucking field just gets destroyed, you are playing behind the entire game. So I'm like, I don't fuck with that.
I see. TCG, like, has been really on the downhill around where I'm at. They're not selling any Pokemon cards at the Target by where I'm at, and there's, like, very sparse product for anything there that, like, actually matters. It's really funny. They're still selling those old Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks that are, like, the Dragons of Legend decks. Do you remember those?
Oh my god.
We're still selling brand new unopened ones. We have, like, 50 of them at Target. Dude, I'm tempted to go out and get, like, 3 of them.
Dude, you could sell those on, like, eBay for $90.
I bet I could, but I'm not a scalper, so if I buy them, I'm just doing it for me. Basically. Which, honestly, the Yugi deck, I think, in that, has a really good, Dark Magician support card in it, I think. I'm tempted to go out and just get it for that. It's, so the Yugi one, I think, has the Timaeus Dragon in it, and I forget what the other decks are.
The weirdest thing I know about those decks is, I know Blue Eyes fucking runs, like, Mirror Force Dragon occasionally.
It's not meta, though, is the thing. Mirror Force Dragon isn't, meta. I remember my friend tried to run, my friend made a whole deck based off of the Fang of Courteous, and it is genuinely a scary thing, because it was based off of, you could do, deck destruction virus and shit like that. That is terrifying to play against. It just wasn't meta, unfortunately, because it's a trap-based deck.
Dude, that's what I enjoy about the fucking original, like, because, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series is Blue Eyes was, like, the best card you could play for a 2 tribute if you were, like, far enough ahead. And then they give Blue Eyes support. He becomes, like, a meta deck, and now, because of how much fucking support they've given him over the years, they have to watch what fucking Blue Eyes cards / Dragon support they make, because Blue Eyes is always on, like, the cusp of tier 1.
It's not just a problem with Blue Eyes, it's any dragon deck in the game has to be, like, they have to look under it with a microscope, just because of how strong it is. And any spellcaster deck. Do you know why Spellcaster specifically? And it's not it's not Dark Magician. It's Exodia. Any generic support that could potentially search a Spellcaster, they have to, like, hyper limit what it can do just because it's too terrifying of a thought to allow Exodia pieces to become searchable.
Yeah, that's why anytime they make a spellcaster archetype, they can only search themselves.
Yep. And it's usually a hard once per turn.
Yeah, and then you get like the really weird specific ones where if it is like quote unquote generic spellcaster support, it's like light spellcasters wind.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
I enjoy fucking what MBT said multiple years ago. When it came to cards, if Konami wants to make anything extremely broken and they don't want people to play it, just lock it to wind.
Yeah. Which only worked for certain decks, and then they immediately kind of... Like, I remember during the start of Pendulum Era, Apex Avian was terrifying to play against, because literally you could just repeatedly Pendulum summon him out after his effect got sent back, and it was the hardest to deal with fucking creature in the game.
It's so fucking funny. When, like, I start looking back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, every few months, because it's, like, the number 2, number 3 most popular card game.
It is probably number 3 at the moment. Also, did you hear what happened in Japan with Pokemon cards?
No, what happened?
So, Japan, McDonald's was doing a Pokemon card collab, as they do, like we do over here. I don't know if Japan has done it in the past or whatever, but what happened was they announced they were doing it, and then they were... McDonald's Japan was so upset with what happened, they are now never doing TCG cards again for, like, collabs. And what happened was the same thing that happens in America. People were buying all of this food and wasting it, like throwing it on the street and shit and trashing everything.
Yeah.
And they were so upset that they're banning doing it. And what really sucks is they were about to do a One Piece one for the One Piece TCG. And so now they're just completely fucking throwing it out because they can't fucking do it. Also, I love this boss. Looks-wise. Vanillaware does really...
Familiar.
I forget who he is, voice actor-wise. It's cool, though. The perspective on this boss fight looks really cool, with, like, the super, super impactful foreground and shit.
Here's, like, the thing I don't understand about certain, like, older TCGs, like fucking Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! Where One Piece figured it out as soon as they came out. Pokemon started doing it. But it's like having these really, really fucking expensive cards and just making them, like, easier to get, but, like, people want, like, the alternate arts and shit.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. I mean, that's why Yu-Gi-Oh! Does their mega packs. It's like, alright, the card will stay expensive for, like, a year. And then they'll eventually do the mega packs where, like, usually a couple months before they either ban or limit the card, they'll make it accessible for everyone or whatever the fuck.
Because I know there was, like, that whole thing with, like, the Mulcharmy monsters where if you wanted to run them, it was, like, fucking $150 per pack.
Yeah. It's, if you want the, what's it called, Charmy? Like, the new, because the reason why you want them is because they're basically, like, a usable version of Max C right now.
Yeah, because, like,
shit.
I think it was Fulalos that was, like, Max C, and then there was, like, Meowie or something that was...
Yes, it is them. And they're still really good, but today, actually, they announced they're gonna be in the new Mega Packs. They did announce it, like, today. Which, I'm super happy. I love that they do that shit for Mega Packs so much.
Like, during Snake Eyes format, fucking Bonfire, like that generic Pyro search card.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is the real boss, by the way. I'm not even joking. This is the real part of the boss fight.
Interesting. But I remember if you wanted to play, like, full power Snake Eyes, you had to drop, like, $90 per card for fucking
Oh yeah. No, they gouged the shit out of that stuff.
Because I know Konami of Japan, Yu-Gi-Oh is like 10 times fucking cheaper. Because it's like every card is printed at common, but if you want the foil version, because any card can be foil.
Yeah.
Because, and I think Molt Charmy was like a goddamn rare.
Oh boy. Ah, son of a bitch.
Oh, I just remembered like the most expensive deck in history that I can fucking remember.
If I remember it, the most expensive one that I remember seeing in meta use was, what is it? The week it came out, playing, son of a fucking bitch, I'm so fucking pissed right now. The week it came out, Judgment Dragon was $300 for each copy, so if you wanted to play Lightsworn at full power back when it first released, it was at least $900. That was the most expensive deck I've ever personally seen. I'm sure there are other ones, but I remember the fucking $300 JD was the strongest and most expensive.
The one I remember from memory was Necroz, because all of their good cards were short printed so badly that getting their boss monster Trishula was like 1 per case.
Yep.
And she was like $400.
Oof.
And you had to run 3 of her?
Oh yeah, I remember Trishula was around the same time I was doing Shadal's, and I still kind of really wanted to make a Necroz deck. You could make a Necroz deck for dirt cheap right now at what it used to be like, but my god, I really still want to make it. It was just really fun that a ritual deck was strong, because I remember growing up as a kid, rituals were always kind of shafted.
Yeah, because a lot of people were making the jokes that if a ritual deck wants to be good, it has to be like Wind, it has to be the most broken shit possible.
And it was. It was very broken. One of the reasons why it was so broken is because they incorporated using the extra deck as, like, the ability to get them out. Also, I love how we beat the shit out of him, and now he's just chill with us. He's like, no, I'll take you to a hot springs. We're friends, right?
I remember Drytron did the exact same shit.
I fucking hate Drytron so fucking much, you have no idea. I hate
the thing about
Drytron
is it was just as powerful as Necroz, and it was like
it's
not
worse.
Even like the most.
It was worse than Necroz. I fucking hate Drytron. Drytron is the most AIDS deck I've ever played against, and I've played against fucking what is it called? Tearlaments. Drytron is so fucking annoying, and Drytron is the reason why I will forever be a Max C believer. That card is healthy to keep Drytron players from fucking up my meta. Holy shit. I remember I sat through and I saw somebody almost time out against me because they summoned... I think I stopped tracking after 20 summons. They summoned like 20 separate over 20 monsters on me in one turn. And all I could think of while this was happening was, if Max C was in the game, he would not be this ballsy to do this. I was just and also the worst part is, when you're a Drytron player, you're setting up all these cards, and you already have a board of negates. If you're allowed to get to that point, so fucking Nibiru doesn't fucking work that well. The only thing you can rely off of to break that board is, like, if you happen to have 2 copies of Raw Sphere Mode. Which is what he did. He got, like, 6 fucking monsters out on his end. I think he almost extra linked me. I was fucking pissed. I will forever be a Drytron hater.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you. It's like, I don't even think Drytron was like the best fucking deck in that pack because it was one of those deck building sets.
They were strong. I think there were other decks that were beating it at the time, though. Like, I think Striker was more consistent. What's it? Was that during Sky Striker era? I think it was.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Oh, fucking Drytron came out in 2020, and it had Live Twin and Majestus in it, and I think Live Twin was like the actual better deck.
Live Twin is not the better deck. I don't think I've ever lost to a Live Twin deck. I've played against a decent... every time I've played against a Live Twin player, I literally see them get like 7 monsters on the board. Not 7. I see them get their monsters out. I see them try to do shit, and then every time consistently, I can break through their board. It's really weird, because it seems like they would be stronger, but I've never had an issue with Live Twin.
Want to know a weird fact? Live Twin is apparently predominantly played by female players.
That makes sense. Also, I love how he basically told me, it's like, I was here first, fuck off if you have a problem with it. Also,
one of my favorite decks that was better than Drytron before he got fucking nerfed was Ignoble Knights.
I remember my friend was really into the original Noble Knights. He bought there was like this platinum deck.
Yep.
And my friend had the original Noble. He bought like 3 of those to get all the cards, and he had full Noble Knight deck, and it wasn't that great. Also,
like the fucking rarity is ugly as hell.
It was cool. I actually liked it personally. Also,
it's like anytime people get in a debate of like ugliest rarity in Yu-Gi-Oh, they're like, oh, the maximum bling gold rares are the ugliest.
Anyone who's, like, I love cards that look like that. I love shitty, trashy looking cards. I love that shit.
Bro, that's what I'm telling you. Anytime they sit there and they're like ugly Yu-Gi-Oh card rarities and they're just like the maximum bling gold rares, I'm like, no, dude, go look at the platinum rares.
I don't mind platinum. I like that. Oh, you know why I like platinum? Because my Bujin Susanoo-Os were all platinum because it was from the Mega Pack. I love Bujins. Bujins is an archetype I wish would get like a few new cards too, because Bujin is so fun. Have you ever played them?
Yeah.
I love them. I love Bujins. That is like my comfort deck.
One of the funniest things I remember about Bujins is... So, do you remember the Link monsters during when there was that fucking rule of you can't like summon from the extra deck without a Link monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got like Verte, Electromite, Halqifibrax.
Yeah, because they wanted to support like everyone, and Bujins actually got one for Beast Warriors eventually.
Oh no, Bujins? They were supposed to be the generic Xyz support.
They were.
Yeah, that Bujin Link monster was supposed to be like what Xyz monster or what Xyz decks got.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, because it got put up against Electromite. Electromite's so good it had to be banned.
I remember they delayed not Electromite. Halqifibrax was massively delayed. I think they kept putting off Halqifibrax, hoping the meta would speed up to the point where Halqifibrax wasn't overpowered, but it just never happened. They eventually released it, and then it was like banned fairly quickly. I remember that shit.
The funniest part about it is they were technically right, because Halqifibrax only became good when they had to ban Verte, and
which is interesting, because they actually didn't ban Verte in Japan. I think they did the opposite. They banned Dragoon instead.
Yeah.
Which is probably the healthier thing. But I like Dragoon, so I'm glad he's still unbanned. I used to actually use Dragoon. I love Dragoon. I
remember someone saying that Master Duel is probably as close as we're gonna get to the Japanese ban list.
No, it is. When Master Duel released, it was almost a 1-for-1 of the Japanese ban list, I believe. Which is great. That's why I loved it. That's why I love it.
Dude, I'm telling you, if we just had the Japanese ban list, the fucking game would be so much healthier.
People that say that forget that Max C was completely unbanned in the Japanese ban list, and then when they started coming out, everyone started bitching, and they're like, no, ban it! It's like, you guys are assholes!
Dude, the thing with, like, Max C is, the longer that thing just stays around, the more I'm just like, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I know. Max C is the most healthy card in the fucking game. Because, especially if you're playing a deck that isn't a tier 0 meta deck. Because every time you've played a deck where you're like, oh, I'm just a I'm just a casual Yu-Gi-Oh player, you sit down in front of your opponent, and he summons a billion fucking cards in one turn. And it's like, oh, the response is to have a hand trap. It's like, okay, so my hand trap is one that's not going to interrupt him. It's one that's just going to, yeah, you can keep playing, but you're going to hurt. It's going to hurt if you keep trying to fuck me. That's why Max C is so healthy, because it stops your opponent from infinitely fucking getting advantage.
I'm just going to quote old Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTuber Asian Eyes White Dragon.
Oh god. Is he still doing really shitty thumbnail videos?
Bro, I don't fucking know. I haven't checked him out in like a good old while, but I remember he would just call, anytime someone activated Maxi, he was like, time to play the fucking game.
Yep.
Are they gonna keep going?
My favorite is people... That's another thing, they raised the limit for Gateway of the 6. So now Gateway is like an actual thing you can abuse again. And people are doing the Max C challenge, where if somebody is dumb enough to play Max C against a 6 Sam player, the 6 Sam player can summon about 30 monsters in a turn with Gateway. Like, it's pretty ridiculous what 6 Sam players can get away with Gateway. And so now you can literally deck someone out in one turn with 2 Gateway. Ooh, gimme.
I don't think I can find his fucking YouTube channel. Did he change his name?
It should still be Asian Eyes. I feel like I remember seeing a video of his recommended to me semi-recently. Okay.
Oh my god, he rebranded to a fucking Diablo channel.
You're fucking... No, he didn't. What?
Dude, I'm on his fucking...
Why would he do that? No one fucking plays Diablo in our Year of the Lord 2025.
Yo, Editor B, please throw this fucking screenshot up on the fucking screen. But I'm sending it to you.
Oh my gosh, I don't... I've been waiting for you. Take all of my radishes. Okay, I'll take the radishes.
Dude, he streams too?
He streams a consistently high amount. In fact, he is like, I think, one of the most consistent streamers in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sphere. At least he was. He kind of constitutes older YouTube for me. Like, 20... Not old YouTube, but like 2013 era YouTube. For me, at least.
Oh my god. I remember he was in like one of those fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTuber tournaments, and he had to fucking argue with the host because they wanted to play on a fucking dueling book, but he kept talking about how he has to deal with like trolls who like spam report him if they catch him playing.
Yeah.
So he got fucking disqualified because he refused to play on the
Dueling book. I hate dueling book, not gonna lie. I just don't like fucking arguing with people over rulings and waiting for like, it feels like the game gets stopped every 5 fucking seconds if you're playing against someone that doesn't understand how to play the game. They don't understand, like, how cards are worded and shit like that. So then they call a judge, and then you have to wait fucking forever for a judge to come by, just for the judge to be like, was it like this? And then he tries to explain something completely different, and you're like, no, it was like this. I hate Dueling Book. That's why I like Master Duel. Or, what's the name of the free one? Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro or whatever? I like
Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro.
Yeah, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Pros.
It's so fucking weird to me that Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube is like one of the only niches on the fucking website that doesn't change.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Because we've been doing card reviews since the fucking beginning of YouTube. We've been doing deck profiles and shit. But the even funnier part about it is, like, you don't even have to be good at the game to be a popular Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTuber.
Oh no. In fact, usually the bad players are the good, are the fun ones, the entertaining ones.
And then you got Team Samurai X, who just somehow finds the perfect middle ground of, like, he's entertaining to watch, but he's also good at the game.
Oh yeah. I like Team Samurai. Yes. You know the mat that we use for card openings is a Team Samurai X mat.
Yeah, you told me about that. Because he always has, like, consistently good mats.
I hate he does, all of his mats are limited though. All of them. It's so annoying because I'll miss one of the mats, like, and it'll just never come back. And it's like one that I like, and I'm just like, fucking damn it.
Dude,
I
and the thing is,
one.
if it fucking comes back, it's like for like a really random ass drop.
Yeah, it keeps you calm. And then also, he has good card sleeves, but they're always out of stock.
This fucking VTuber I used to work for, he fucking hated Sam because he's like, oh, his energy gives me headaches and shit. And I'm like, and I'm like,
good.
I'm like, that's the only. It's like it's only the beginning of the video, and then like, for the fucking shit, he's obviously gonna turn to YouTube Shorts. He'll get like all excited and stuff, but then. I'm sorry, if I'm learning a new deck, I'm gonna go watch a Team Sam video because he's gonna explain to me like I'm 4.
He does. He also does he explains the combos very well. Very easy to understand. I really do like Team Samurai X. I will glaze the fuck out of him and hope that he keeps doing it. What is it? Who's the other dude, like APS or some shit like that?
Team APS?
I like him too. I like Team APS.
Yeah, all 3 of them?
Yes.
Dude, I like them because they're also willing to go play other card games and just be like, oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Could learn from this, or we like this because Yu-Gi-Oh! Does it differently.
Yes. I forget what boss I have to fight here.
Bro, Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube.
Toxic as
fuck. I miss this one YouTuber because he doesn't upload much anymore. But his name was Jobber. And he would legitimately he would do card openings and also buy people's collections because he owned a fucking card shop.
You know who I miss? And there is apparently controversy about this. I miss Simply Unlucky.
Oh
he was mainly just box openings, and then he eventually opened his own channel or his own like card shop. And it had an unfortunate start where it was like it was like a big mess, but I believe he eventually got it all working and it's all running smooth, but there was like still like community members that were like just pissed that it didn't have a perfect fucking start, and so he got a lot of shit for it. And I think he's kind of backed away from YouTube and he's just focused full time on his shop, which he has a fucking cool one.
Yeah, like, cause I'll see his stuff anytime I go to like eBay for like buying cards, because he still uses his fucking YouTube icon as like the watermark.
It's recognizable.
And when I bought from him, it's like it's good quality. It comes as is.
Oh yeah.
I watched him a lot in my freshman year of high school because we were still a part of that weird fucking era where we weren't allowed to use our phones in class. So we would have to like buy these tickets like every Friday.
That is
so we could use our phones in class. It is kind of insane, but like
I got lucky because it wasn't that I was allowed to use my phone in class. The teacher just never gave a shit. And I remember in my study hall period, I literally marathoned all of One Piece and Bleach while in class.
dude, that's what I would fucking do on like those Fridays because the principal would literally go on the intercom and it's like, it's Friday, so you know what that means. If you want to buy a phone ticket, come give $2 to the ladies at the front.
No, that's actually fucking retarded. If I was a parent and I heard about that, I would actually sue the fucking school for trying to rip me off. I gave my kid a phone so they can call me in an emergency. If you're fucking trying to charge for that, I'm fucking pissed.
Dude, the funniest part about it is like, the principal tried to incentivize the teachers to make it like a fun Friday because we're allowed to use our phones.
Nah, fuck off. I would be fucking livid.
Dude, we also had to pay like $15 to get into football games.
You see, at my school, you have to pay to get to the football game, but if it's past the halftime, it's free to get in.
I remember paying like $5 for track and field day, and we were forced to stay in the fucking stadium. And I caught my friend's boyfriend cheating on her under the bleachers with this girl who kept saying she was a lesbian.
She's a lesbian in spirit, you know. A side
just
lesbian.
Girl things. Just girl
Hashtag just lesbian things.
And she didn't believe us, and I was like, dude, I've known you since elementary school, why the fuck would I lie about this? And she's like, well, he lives with me, and I'm like, why does he live with you? We're fucking sophomores, and he's a senior!
Okay.
But every Friday, I would just pick like a fucking anime just to binge watch throughout the day. Because all my teachers, for some reason, when it was like those phone Fridays, they would just like give us a test at the beginning and then just like throw up fucking like a movie or something on the whiteboard. And that's also how I ended up watching the first Fast and the Furious movie.
Based.
And because like I loved my history teacher so much because bro was just really cool and very unfiltered. So he just throws the movie up and he's like, are y'all gonna give two shits if I show you this? And we're like, no, what is it? And he's like, it's the first thing that popped up on Netflix and it's just Fast and the Furious.
Based. More teachers need to be like that. Alright.
This is the same guy. I think I told this fucking story on here before. I don't know. I might have told you this in private or like when we were just hanging out. But my stepdad, his grandfather was a fucking grand wizard in the clan. And I mentioned that to my history teacher because we were learning about it and shit. And I got all the questions right. And he's like, are you sure he's your stepfather?
He's the dad that stepped up.
And everybody looked at me very awkwardly. Because I was like really good friends with the guy next to me, and you know he's mixed, and he's like, "What is he talking about?" And I was like, "My grandfather on my stepdad's side is a grand wizard of the clan," and he's like, "Am I gonna disappear?" And I was like, "No, I like you." This motherfucker has the audacity to tell me he's like, "I'm not gay." And I'm like, I literally say out loud, is it gay to save your homie from racism? Teacher pipes in.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah. But my fucking teacher pipes in, he's like, only if you do it with intent. I was like, intent for what? I just never felt the same afterwards.
Well, yeah, I mean, fucking. Oh no. Also, I do completely forget what the fuck this boss is. I've been trying. Oh, wait. It's a NUWEI. I think that's what I'm fighting. Yeah, it's a NUWEI, I think. It's like that monkey that it's like a monkey with like a snake tail and tiger parts and shit like that.
Oh yeah, NUWEI.
I think that's what I'm about to fight. Oh yeah, there's like a demon manipulating everyone into being dickheads. Yep, there we go. Yeah, there it is. We're already getting blades that are over 100 power.
I can't tell if this is a short game or not.
It's a short campaign, but you can technically replay it after getting stronger. So you can you can make it artificially longer if that makes sense. Oh boy. Whoa. Son of a bitch, I was trying to avoid literally that. Fuck. Let's see what this does. Oh, fuck! I didn't know I had that.
God.
Yeah. It's getting harder now to maintain swords. Yeah. If I try blocking that, it, like, eats immediately through my, my sword.
Do you like my sword, my diamond
sword, my diamond sword, it has a patent! He went on to invent racism right after that, you know?
Dude, I think we've talked about it here before. It's just... He's that one YouTuber that everybody on Twitter would be like, he's never gonna have a controversy when he has a controversy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Baseball. I really hate this fucking boss fight. Holy shit. Because you can't attack him while he's doing that crap without it completely fucking over your swords.
He looks like a pain in the dick.
It's literally just because of that. When you so, it's hard to describe if you're not playing, but basically, when I try to hit my attack button, if a projectile or enemy is attacking me, it'll, instead of attacking, it'll register as a block. Swords lose sharpness when you when you're trying to block something. So right there, I'm losing a lot of my fucking sword. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's at half right now. And he's just spamming it, so I really can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I'm happy I'm not the one playing. I'd be crashing out.
There's a way to abuse it, technically, if I were to just spam whetstones.
Huh, is this fucking Monster Hunter?
Kind of. I get a whetstone and it repairs all of my blade sharpness. And fun fact, when you're in a sword art, you are invincible.
I thought you were gonna say when you're in a sword art, you're online. Bro, did you watch the anime when it was coming out?
Yeah, I loved the first series of it. Sword Art was legitimately a really cool series when it was him actually experiencing serious things with people dying and like shit like that. But then it just became about a generic harem and him being an overpowered main character. So I stopped caring.
Dude, apparently the fucking light novels are actually really good.
I remember there's a girl that has AIDS or something, and he loses to her on purpose to make her feel better. Which kind of made her, it kind of made her victory lukewarm because it's like, oh, well, you just lost on purpose or some shit. And then I don't know, there's like parts that are cool. I don't like how there was that arc of him losing his memory. I thought that was kind of weird. Son of a fucking bitch.
The major thing about it is...
Son of a... I didn't even attack! There we go. Okay, we won. Oh gosh, that was annoying.
The major thing about the fucking Sword Art is he started rewriting the series.
Rewriting? How?
So, he calls it the alternate timeline, and it takes... It's like... I'm trying to explain it the best again. It's like everything happens exactly the same, except, you know, extra detail is added, and it takes place from fucking Asuna's perspective.
The worst perspective, you mean? I hated Asuna, I'm not gonna lie.
And I think he just recently got up to, like, fucking GGO in the alternate timeline. He's been writing this shit since, like, 2018.
It's so bad.
Because he's even, like... He's even adding extra content because he's, like, exploring, like, the floors that, like, got skipped and shit.
I just don't care enough to fucking give it another look over. I also never watched, what is it? I never watched the Gun Gale, like, spin-off that they came out with.
Oh, the one with, like, the lesbians?
Was it lesbians? It was the girl with the pink hat. Pink outfit. I never watched that one. Oh gosh, where am I?
Welcome to Detroit.
Oh, we literally get to go to hell in the next... I remember, the next boss fight we fight a demon. Like, an actual Oni demon.
What's his name, Jeff?
Hey, man, yeah.
My name is Jeff.
Yeah. Oh, they actually just spit me right out? Okay. Look, environmental storytelling. There's a skull, which implies we're in Vietnam.
No! No, don't send me back to the fields! I got fucking in trouble in a class because I kept making Vietnam jokes.
Aww. Was your teacher a veteran or something?
No, he was just kind of a dick.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because he would sit there and be like, there were soldiers out there and they were dying for shit, and I was like, I legitimately told him, I was like, bro, that was the most unnecessary fucking war we've ever been in.
Well, that's kind of why I feel bad. Because, like, half the people, like, literally more than half of the soldiers that are there didn't want to fucking be there.
Yeah. And some of the soldiers who wanted to be there committed some of the worst fucking atrocities in American history.
Oh, yeah. And they tried to cover it up, too.
That's why I'm just like,
gosh
man.
Damn it, Kisuke, again!
Call him gay.
There's a ending of, one of the endings for Kisuke, he actually ends up teaming up with Momohime, I think. And it's, like, really cute, because they have, like, a buddy cop thing where they go around trying to find all of the, Muramasa blades.
Me and yours buddy cop comedy.
It's great. No, I love it. He keeps teasing her. When we get to the Kisuke storyline, I think you're gonna like that story a lot more. Kisuke is a funner to play character, in my opinion. They have the exact same controls. I just like Kisuke, like, a bit more. Character-wise, and just design-wise.
Bro, would you go on his buddy cop fantasy?
Fuck yeah. I think he's voiced by the same actor that does, Izo. I think 100% on that. Specifically, Izo from Fate, to any who are aware of that. Throw him up on screen right now!
No.
Please?
Okay, you asked nicely.
Thank you.
Yo, I have to ask the question, do you think Luffy has ever had to take a piss so he just, like, stretched his dong out to go to the toilet for him?
He does it, and then Chopper is, like, upset, and then Luffy threatens to beat him again.
I still think it's funny, Luffy sees a new species of people and his immediate reaction is, how do you shit?
That's an honest question. Luffy's basically a biologist.
Everybody else on the ship is just a fucking, what is the term? Mooch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes.
Dude, I got the worst game for us to play when I get a new computer.
I already don't like where this is going.
We're gonna play fucking GeForce.
Oh, that's just not even fun. That's just not even a fun game.
It's somehow gonna get less views than Persona.
YouTube is gonna be like, hey, you owe us views for this video. Not gonna lie. Some people uninstalled YouTube because of this.
How did they install it in the first place? We don't know.
They
You owe
found
us
a way.
views.
Well, no, they have iPhones. Remember, do you remember a long time ago, the iPods and iPhones used to come pre-installed with YouTube?
Yeah, and the fucking app looked different. It was like an actual TV box.
It was so cool, and the actual videos were loaded in. So basically, if you wanted to, you could preload a YouTube hour-long episode or whatever the fuck you were watching, and you didn't have to have Wi-Fi. I remember I used to do that. It's not like you downloaded it. You would just load the video, pause it, close the phone, and then continue to play it later on as it loaded, or because it would load in your internet.
I remember that because the fucking 3DS YouTube was the exact same.
It was so nice.
Because I remember a guy I was friends with used to just like start a fucking anime when he was at home and then bring it to school and just be like, you guys want to watch Soul Eater?
Soul Eater was peak back then.
This is back when like watching anime on YouTube, it was just the fucking it was
The
just
three
playing
parts.
like no this is after that, so it was just like it was just in the corner of a picture that was just vaguely
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
vaguely had to do with the anime.
I watched all of the original Beyblade series on YouTube.
But the three-parters or like
Yeah,
in
the
corners?
three-parters. As soon as they came out with, like, oh, the corner shit, I avoided YouTube after that, and I just found other websites to find shit on.
Dude, that's like the fucking thing. I hated the corner shit because if
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch something, I want to watch it on my entirety of my screen.
Exactly. Plus, it gets really annoying when you have to fucking, like, try to view that shit. Okay.
I think the worst part is if the fucking anime was subbed and they were doing the corner shit.
Oh god, yeah, no, that's illegible. Ah, fuck. Okay.
My buddy in high school, he started dating one of the fucking special ed kids.
Shane Gillis?
God, I fucking wish, but no. He was
Yeah,
dating
making
this,
him at night.
I made him at night. But no, he was like dating this special ed chick. Like she actually had to go to the classes and stuff because she was mute.
Oh, that's way less fucked up. Alright, fair enough.
It gets his stories get worse, but like
Oh,
his
boy.
like first like long-term girlfriend was like a mute chick, and they would communicate through like texting and stuff. And then he actually like learned sign language and stuff to talk to her.
Okay.
But she would just send him like the most obscure fucking anime. And
I like this
thought
guy.
I was
I like this guy aura farming. He's like the only Tengu that's not gonna fight us.
I didn't know you were chill like that, Mr. Goo.
He's literally aura farming. Look, he's on one leg, arms crossed. Like, damn, fuck, I didn't know you were chill.
But it
Wait,
was like the most.
monkey.
It was like the most obscure animes. And even funnier part is, you couldn't find them just like on English YouTube. You had to search like Japanese terms and shit.
Oh yeah, that shit. I remember. I mean,
And I thought I was like,
it's like a lot of that. Like I remember before Chain Soldier got an official anime, you had to fucking look up what's it called, Slave Soldier or whatever the fuck, the Japanese version of it. By the way,
but
Chain Soldier is peak.
I thought I was like an anime expert because I would watch like 2-hour-long videos of these guys just explaining every anime that's coming out next season.
Okay.
Which that's how I found out about Black Clover when that first started airing.
I found out about Black Clover. I literally picked up Black Clover, I think chapter 1, and I thought it was fucking great. From chapter 1, and I've kept up with it ever since. It's good to know I was right for that long.
I was just like, bro, how does she even know about some of this shit? And he was like, well, she has like a lot of free time on her hands because she's mute, so she's technically disabled, so she can't really do a lot. And I was like, uh-huh.
It's really...
Bro, do you even know what the fuck you're watching?
Fucking damn it. Well, actually... actually, that was a good spot to end the episode. Alright, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.
Good night.